Good evening, everybody. I hope you had a fabulous week. I was just telling Dave it's still very hot here in the UK, particularly in the south. We've not had any rain since I can't remember. And we're hoping that things are going to cool down a little bit next week, but it's going to actually get hotter up until about Saturday or Sunday. So, yeah, we're all just struggling a little bit here. So hopefully it's a little bit cooler, a little bit more manageable wherever you are at the moment. I've had a busy week with clients as ever, and I had a relaxing weekend finally because I'd had a very busy, well, again, probably 4 or 5 weeks since I got back from holiday. There seemed to be something on all the time, which is lovely in one part, but another part is actually I need a bit of a break here. So, anyway, I wanted to ask Spirit what they wanted me to talk to you about tonight, and I picked out 3 tarot cards just to do a little bit of education with you. And the first card out is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is about the ups and downs of life, really. It's the 10th card of the major arcana. It's one of those cards that basically, you know, nothing ever stays good or bad forever. And whatever situation we're in, sometimes it can feel like we're restricted for an awful long time. And that we're never going to get out of the situation. And this is when the universe kind of really steps in and Spirit says, you know, we're going to change things for you. So if you've been going through a great time, it could be that things are now going to slow down and go in the other direction a little bit, i.e. things may become a little bit tougher for you. But it's a great card to see if you have been going through a difficult time, because it means that finally things are going to change for you. And if you look very carefully at the Wheel of Fortune, there are various segments to it. So you could be on any part of that wheel at any time. But hopefully where we want to get to is to the top one, and therefore back to happiness and everything else. So it's about the ups and downs of life, and whatever happens is, trust me, change will be coming to you. So a lot of people struggle with change sometimes as well. But, you know, we can't stay static forever. We have to have change. You know, life does move us on. And whether we like it or not, sometimes some people are a little bit more reluctant. The next question would be, funny enough, the next card they gave me was the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands is called the Speed card. Now, the wands are all about messages coming or very quickly to you. If you had actually the 8 of Wands after the Wheel of Fortune, it would definitely be good news for you if you've been going through a bad time, because what that actually means is that change would be coming very, very quickly to you. And so the change would be coming sooner rather than later, because what with the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about the how quickly is the wheel spinning, you know, if it was followed by the 8 of Wands, you'd be saying, well, things are going to change very quickly, depending where it's sat in your reading, would be, you know, at what sort of time it was. Okay. So the 8 of Wands is that. And the other card that they gave me was the 8 of Swords, which is actually, although it's the number 8 in the minor arcana, the same as the 8 of Wands, it's a very different card. It basically says that the biggest problem you've got is you at that moment, that there would be a very easy way to walk forward, but you're stopping yourself moving forward with life for some reason. So it basically says, take your blindfold off and undo the things that's binding you and just walk forward bravely, because there's a very clear way, and only you are overthinking it, giving yourself a hard time, and it will be much easier once you just walk forward with it. Okay, I think I have somebody waiting for a reading, and I don't think I even saw the name. So Beth, hello Beth, how are you? Hello,
I'm
Beth,
great.
how are you? I'm good.
I'm great.
Whereabouts are you, love?
I am in Louisiana.
Louisiana, okay. Also down south, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yeah, okay. I mean, I'm not perfect at my geography for the US. I'm not perfect for the UK, but I knew you were somewhere down south. Anyway, lovely to speak to you. How can I help you, Beth?
I'm just curious about my relationship that I'm in. If I need to just give it up and move on, or are we gonna be okay? And
okay,
I'm supposed to start school soon, and I'm wondering if I'm gonna be going to correct path that I should be going in, or
Okay. I can tell you, I feel that this relationship has felt like it's taken a huge amount from you, Beth.
uh
What I don't feel is that your partner's on the same page as you.
okay,
Do you feel like they work with you? Because that's not what I was getting.
no,
No.
no.
Um, can I ask you, do you have a mother in spirit? Or I've got somebody coming through like a mother for you, and I would have thought they would have passed with a heart or lung or chest issue.
I have an aunt that I look towards like a mom. She passed of cancer. I cannot remember what type of cancer it was.
Okay, that's who it would be, the mum level for me. So if it's an aunt, that's fine. That's the same level for me. She comes to you very strongly because I think, interestingly enough, I know my show is called Straight Talking, but I think this lady is straight talking as well. And she said, "You got to give it up, girl." Um, so it's kind of weird. I was getting that it's I can't get you on the same page. She feels like you've kind of done your time there. And the card that actually sits within your home environment and that I turned over for you is standing up for yourself more than what you do, Beth. So
Uh-huh.
I don't think the problem's with you putting the effort in, but it certainly seems to be with your partner. It almost seems like they're not interested.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you agree with that, or would you say that I've got that totally
I mean,
wrong?
I've been feeling the same way. That's yeah. I can yeah, I can agree.
Okay, that's fine. Because I like people to tell me whether they think I've got it totally wrong, because I can only go with what they're telling me.
No, I mean,
But
no,
can
no,
I?
no, no. It's to me that at some point. That's the way. I mean, that's the way she made me feel anyway.
Yeah. So what I'm going to say to you is, I felt it was time to give it up. I felt that you could do better, if you want me to be truthful, and you certainly deserve better. And all your
Mm-hmm.
cards indicate that there is movement that needs to go on. Now, I'm not sure if there's something going on behind the scenes in your relationship, but it does seem as if this person isn't as forthcoming as they should be.
Right. That's what I figured.
So I don't know if there's something in their past that they are still dealing with, or
Mm-hmm.
there's something not quite right there anyway, I would say.
Right. Thank
That's the
you.
way I feel about it. Can I come to
Mm-hmm.
your work, though? Because I feel that there's a work opportunity around you.
I'm self-employed right now.
That doesn't stop you having a work opportunity. I think something's coming for you. Um,
Okay.
the question is whether it comes to you while you're still with this partner or not, which sounds a little bit bizarre, but sometimes they wait for a situation to be resolved before they'll give you another opportunity, because it could be that whatever this opportunity is, that the relationship, it might not fit with it. I can't explain it in any other way, but I just felt that it came out after the situation with your relationship was resolved rather than before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
But I do also feel that this person has let you down quite a few times. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm doing a school report for you, like can do better, could do better. So I just, that's how I feel
I know
about it,
that. I
Beth.
just don't. It's hard when I don't want to do better.
Sorry, I didn't catch all of that.
I said, I understand. I know I can do better, but it's just hard whenever you don't want to do better. You love that person.
Oh, Beth, we can't sometimes choose who we fall in love with, because love is one of those emotions that's in control of us rather than us being in control of it. But I feel it's about if you are going to go forward with this relationship, you certainly need to stand your ground. And
Mm-hmm.
a relationship's not a true relationship if you're having to tread on eggshells and not really be yourself, and then not get what you need out of a relationship. So,
Right.
that can't be sustainable, because at some point you would walk away from it. But I just don't feel like they're either prepared to talk, prepared to listen, or just don't see it from your perspective at all.
You're right.
But much love
You're right.
comes from this lady, who I think was actually a very lovely lady. She also tells we had much fun. So she talks about you having much fun, particularly when you were younger. Used to make her laugh a lot, she tells me. So remember those times. And she also said that, she loved having you. I mean, this is like a mum. She loved having you. I think she loved children, generally speaking. I see her like skipping along, and we would go along and sing a happy tune. But this lady was, if she wasn't a teacher or working with children, I think she definitely should have been. That she would have missed her.
She would take children. She would babysit kids at her home.
Sorry, I still didn't.
She only had one daughter. She had a single child, one child, but she kept children in her home.
Yeah, absolutely. Because this is a lady that should have been working with children in some shape or form. So maybe, but I felt her home was always laughter and there was lots of children around. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like she needed, like children would have loved to have been there because it was always fun, always doing things. And it was all about the children.
Yeah.
One thing I do feel is you're a little bit detached from your mum, Beth.
My real mother, yes. I'm not close to my mom or my dad. I don't have any support at all.
Yeah, she does say that to me. She said, I wish I was here because I felt that mum's not been a support to you. Doesn't actually really understand you, Beth. Hasn't tried to understand you, more so. And also, but it's never been great. It's almost like you were cast aside a little bit from your family for some reason. Are you okay?
For some reason, I don't know.
No. Well, I'm not necessarily going to get the reason. Can I ask you, is there somebody called Helen?
No. No, ma'am.
You don't know if it's something to do with her, do you? Because she keeps giving me this.
Helen. I knew a Helen. Of a Helen. I did know a Helen. That was way back in my childhood. That was a lady that, yes, I did know her. She was an older lady, and it was she was raising her grandson. And when we moved to Georgia with my mom, we would always be at her house. We always went to her house. Maybe that's her. Maybe that's who it is. Maybe it's Helen.
I think she's with this lady in spirit, is what I get the message. So I felt like she's maybe reconnected with Helen or something like that.
Wow.
Nice lady.
That would be right. That would be right.
Okay. It's okay. It's just that I know the name she was giving me, and she gave it to me about 4 times. And when they give it to me that many times, I know I've got to say it. So it was like, okay, there's somebody called Helen. Anyway, look, my lovely, I'm going to leave that all with you.
I would have never thought. I would have never thought of her. I would have never thought of her.
Oh, okay. Well, look, I'm sending you lots of love. Is there anything else you want to ask me before I close? And I hope this little few messages have been helpful to you.
No, ma'am, that's it.
Okay, my love, then all the best. Look after you, won't you? And yes, and I think there's better things for you.
Okay,
Definitely.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, love. All right, bye-bye. Hello, I think I've got somebody else. Have I? Have I got?
Hi, this is Darcy.
Oh, hello, Darcy. Sorry, again, I missed your name. Everything flashes up so quickly. I'm in my own little world and I miss it. How are you, Darcy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How can I help you?
I was just kind of wondering what you could see about my life right now. I've moved, I have a new job, and I have kind of a stable relationship, so I was just wondering what you could see on how things are going.
Okay, one thing I do get immediately is that you've been under a lot of pressure. Maybe the move and everything just took it out of you. So I'm feeling like they're taking you into a calmer period, Darcy.
Oh, good.
I'm going to do you a few cards.
It's stressful.
Okay. Who do you have on the mum and dad level in spirit for you?
Yes.
Who do you have in spirit? Is it your mum or your dad or both?
Both of them.
Oh, it's fine, because I was getting mum, dad, and I wasn't sure if mum wanted to talk about dad, or are they both in spirit? Okay, well, they're very much around you. One thing they do, Darcy, is clap their hands. So one thing I do feel is that you have made positive steps to change the situations, to get yourself into a better position. I don't know if you've moved to like a cheaper area. I don't understand what she's given me, but I do feel that it's definitely the right direction. I feel it took some time to put it all together, Darcy. But
Yeah.
Mum is really proud. Mum is really proud of you. And interestingly enough, you have
nice.
got the Wheel of Fortune, which was the first. I don't know if you heard at the beginning part of the show. I was talking about the Wheel of Fortune, and it's come out for you, and that's all about change. And it does mean that after a period of being down, the only way is up, and also that there's better balance to your life coming now. So I feel that the changes would have come quite quickly towards the end. There's still maybe a few things to slot into place, but basically we're pretty much there. However, I don't think the changes for you have necessarily stopped. I feel that this move of job and everything is much more positive than what you even realize. I think there will be other opportunities to come for you. You're going to love your new house. Yes?
I'm living with somebody. I'm a roommate, but I'm hoping to get my own place.
Well, it's coming very soon, literally within the next 6 to 8 weeks, and you're going to love it. So this is why I was saying change is coming very quickly. The star is above you bringing you gifts, and you're going to love your new house, which for me had already happened. So I understand why you're saying it hasn't, but I felt it had. And the new beginnings in your working environment is a completely different environment for you, or a different industry. And this will be great for you as well. Great changes for you, Darcy. And I have to say, Spirit is definitely behind you. So making that move to get out of where you were, to move into a different situation or a different place, perfect. And job-wise, absolutely brilliant as well. So yeah, really good news for you. I feel that your relationship is good, and I feel that you do have some fun. I think it's been missing of late, but that's just because a lot's been going on. But I feel fun coming back to that relationship in a big way.
Oh, good.
But I don't think we're at the end of the Sorry, I don't think we're at the end of the opportunities. I didn't need to interrupt you there, Darcy. So for me, even one job could lead to another job or lead to other opportunities. For your partner, there may be some other opportunities for them, because I still think in the wider environment, once you've got your house, there is other changes to come also.
Okay.
Does your partner work outside?
My partner, he drives truck.
Yeah, he's outside. He's not. You don't drive trucks inside. So what I meant, he's out.
Yeah.
He's out. Yeah, he's out and about. Okay, because your mum said he needs to get his eyes tested.
Oh, okay.
When's the last time he had an eye test?
I don't know. I know he has some glasses, but I don't know the last time he had his eyes checked.
Okay, I feel like he needs to have an eye test. Your mum is like, quite. Now he needs to get on top of that. She waggles her little finger in a nice way. But I have to say, I think he's been very good for you. She likes him.
Yeah. I really like him too. I've known him for quite a while. So.
Yeah, but this man is going to look after you. He's going to protect you. He's a good man. And your mum feels like, well, she's going to take the credit that she brought him to you. I don't know who brought him to you, but she's going to say, actually, she brought him to you, Darcy. She thinks it's great. So let mum take the credit. Your dad's going, don't forget about me. And it's like, no, we haven't forgotten about you. But actually, somebody needs to step forward. Your mum is so excited. I don't know when she passed, Darcy, but she's been waiting to speak to you for quite a while. So I don't know when's the last time you had a reading, or, when did mum pass? But this poor lady has been waiting to speak to you.
Oh, yeah, she's been gone for over 30 years.
And have you had a reading?
I haven't had a reading in a while, so.
Oh my goodness, the poor lady. She's like, I wanted to tell you how much I loved you, how this was all coming together for you, because you were out in the wilderness for quite a while, wondering if anything good was going to happen for you, Darcy. I think you've been either married before or in some sort of big relationship. But
yes, I had a long-term relationship, yes.
Yeah, new beginnings for you. Like him very much. Your mum says he's a fine figure of a man. She does make me laugh. It's just her descriptions of him. I mean, I don't need to see his body or anything, darlings, but she was just saying he's a fine figure of a man. So, yeah. So she's very, very excited for you. Darcy, do you have a little girl?
No, I don't have any children.
No. Do you have a brother or sister that has a little girl who's like mum? Or are you like, was you like?
I do have a niece. She's in her 30s. She lives in Canada. I don't live with her, but
No. But do you know if this young girl was like your mum, either by name or mannerisms, or was saying birth month? I don't know. Your mum claims her as this is a younger energy that is like her.
could be. She looks a lot like my sister, and I don't. She never got to meet my mom. My mom died probably before she was born. So she never got to meet her, but they could be kind of alike.
Yeah, well, there's something special about the young girl anyway, and she's just saying she's a lot like me. So if your sister never got to meet her, or your niece never got to meet her, I feel it's almost like a gift from mum, that she's very much like her anyway. And the name Margie or Margaret or MAR is what I get, is also relevant for your mum, and they may be past also. But your mum, I think, was quite fun, quite feisty as well. She'd tell it how it is, but she's just so excited today. I don't think she liked your last one, thought they were a bit of a waste of space. Your last partner?
She didn't like
your last partner.
Oh, one that I had before?
Yeah.
She had met him. I thought she liked him. Maybe she didn't. I don't know.
Well, she would have seen a lot more that's gone on in spirit than what we ever see this side of life, trust me. But didn't feel he was quite suited for you. I feel this one is much better for you, Darcy.
Oh, good.
This one is, I want to say, tick in the box. And for me, I don't ever see you splitting up with this person. I've always got to say that a little bit tongue in cheek, because sometimes people go through some sort of mental breakdown and things happen, but I cannot see any reason why you'd split up from them at all. So, my love, there is a birthday around. Your mum wants to acknowledge that. Your dad's dying to get a word in edgeways as well. He wants to tell you. He talks about his little girl. So I'm assuming you were pretty close to Dad, yeah?
We were, but I had a younger sister, and they were pretty close too. So.
Oh, okay. But he talks about his little girl, who I felt he was very protective towards, and his girls were his world. So a really lovely dad you've got here. He's going, don't forget about me, but we've not forgotten about him. It's just your mum was so forceful present that she wanted to speak first. They can sort it out in spirit. They can have a row. It doesn't bother me as long as I only speak to one at a time. But there is a birthday acknowledgement. Whose birthday is it, my lovey?
Right now?
Usually last 2 weeks.
No.
Well, I'm going to overrule you.
Mom's birthday was in November. Dad's October. So.
Right. Well, I don't know.
I don't know who's right now.
Okay, well, there's a birthday coming up. I don't think they're past whoever it is. I think it's this side of life, so you can work that one out. But it would be somebody in the family somewhere connected to mum, she says. So it's somewhere connected to maybe her side of the family. Anyway, mum is delighted for you, Darcy. Lots of good news. I think you've certainly not had good news for quite some time. So everything happening at once. I have got you signing legal documents. So have you seen a house already?
No, I haven't.
Well, now's the time to do it, because literally I've got you signing documents. Honestly, next 6 to 8 weeks, big changes coming. Changes.
Wow.
Okay, and I don't see you moving again. So wherever you go to, I felt that this was going to be where you needed to be going forward.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right.
That would be nice.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to ask me before I close, Darcy? Has this been okay for you?
Is there anybody else there? Is my grandmother there? She usually shows up.
Oh, yeah, she's there, but your mum said, I'm not letting her through today. It's my day. I don't think it's that people aren't there. I have to say it was just your mum and your dad that really pushed themselves forward today. And you know what? I think that's a blessing for you, because I think, they wanted to make sure that you understood that they have been around you. And although you've been on your little hamster wheel for a while and nothing much happening, everything is going to be happening very quickly for you now.
Wow. Okay. That's
I'll
kind
leave
of
that all
funny
with
because
you,
usually
Dar.
Grandma takes over and she won't let anybody else through.
Well, it's your mum's day to say bugger off today. So, she's doing her thing. Anyway, Darcy, I'll leave that with you because I have to close the show in a moment, but I'll leave your mum and dad's love with you. All the best. I think you've got a great relationship there. And certainly, honestly, you could even hear something within the next few weeks. Things are very, very exciting for you at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All the very best.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
You too. You have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So, just before I close, if anybody wants to connect with me, you can connect with my website, Lesley Carver, psychicmedium.com, or you can connect with me on Facebook, Lesley Carver, Psychic Medium. I'm on Instagram. I never remember my Instagram thing, but it is on my website. You can click on and connect with me through there. For those that are interested in my events, I have just posted a few more events that have gone up. There is still some more to go for 2022, and then I will be releasing the calendar for 2023. We will be sorting that out in the next few months. So we should have about a 6-month outcome of events. So if you want to come and see me live at one of my evenings of clairvoyance, passing messages from people that's passed, take a look at the events. I'm going to be in various different places. Well, I hope you have a wonderful week, everybody, and stay safe. If you're in the UK, let's hope we get some rain. I'm going to learn a rain dance so that we can all get some. And I'm going to leave all your loved ones with you. And I'll see you next Tuesday, whatever time it is in your country. I'm not going to go through all the times, but wherever you are, I will see you same time next week. Bye for now.